As mental health continues to gain recognition as a crucial aspect of overall well-being, many individuals are considering therapy for the first time or returning after previous experiences. However, embarking on this journey can often be intimidating, especially for those who may have had less than ideal experiences in the past. Christina Caron, a reporter specializing in mental health for the New York Times, recently shared insights from seasoned therapists that can significantly enhance the therapeutic experience. One of the most vital factors in successful therapy is the bond between the therapist and the client, often referred to as the therapeutic alliance. According to Yuxin Sun, a psychologist based in Seattle, it's not the type of therapy. It's not the type of therapist. It's the relationship that heals. Establishing a strong rapport is essential. Clients should feel safe and respected, devoid of any sense of judgment. Caron advises potential clients to explore multiple therapists before making a commitment, as many offer brief consultations to gauge compatibility. Riana Elyse Anderson, a clinical psychologist, likens this process to dating, suggesting that if the fit feels off, it's best to move on early. Another important point raised by the therapists is that the path to healing can often feel uncomfortable. Breaking free from entrenched patterns and beliefs is not always a straightforward process. Naomi Torres-Mackie, a clinical psychologist, emphasizes that discomfort may be a sign of progress, indicating that the therapeutic process is working. Unlike the dramatized portrayals often seen in media, real therapy typically involves a series of small cumulative changes rather than immediate life-altering revelations. Moreover, clients must remember they possess agency within the therapeutic relationship. Therapy should be a collaborative process, where goals are set together and success is measured collectively. Sherry Cormier, a psychologist based in Pittsburgh, asserts that personal investment is crucial for maximizing the benefits of therapy. She warns against entering therapy because of external pressures, as genuine motivation plays a key role in effectiveness. Lastly, it's essential to dismantle the stigma surrounding therapy. Seeking help is not a sign of weakness but rather an act of courage and commitment to personal growth. Dr. Sun captures this sentiment succinctly, noting therapy is freaking hard. Acknowledging the challenges of therapy is crucial. They are often necessary steps toward healing and growth. Caron's own journey reflects the transformative potential of therapy. After a rocky start in college, she found a psychologist who helped her set and achieve specific goals, ultimately leading to a sense of empowerment and strength. This narrative not only illustrates the importance of finding the right therapist but also underscores the potential for therapy to facilitate profound personal change. As more individuals consider seeking therapy, understanding these insights can help pave the way for more fruitful experiences. With the right mindset, a strong therapeutic alliance, and a willingness to engage in the process, therapy can indeed become a powerful tool for personal development and emotional healing. Looking ahead, as mental health continues to be prioritized in societal discourse, the hope is that more people will feel empowered to seek the support they need in the evolving landscape of American politics. Strategic maneuvering is becoming increasingly critical as major players position themselves for the upcoming electoral battles. Recent developments indicate that Democrats are shifting their focus to the debt limit as a means to counter former President Donald Trump's agenda. This tactical pivot illustrates the high-stakes game of political chess playing out in Washington, where legislative leverage can be a powerful tool. The backdrop of this political strategy is the looming debt ceiling crisis, which has historically been a contentious issue in Congress. The Democrats' plan appears to be a calculated effort to harness the debt limit as a bargaining chip, aiming to thwart Trump's ambitions for a second term while simultaneously addressing fiscal responsibility. An anonymous Democratic strategist emphasized, if we can tie any efforts to raise the debt ceiling to blocking Trump's agenda, we can shift the narrative and regain some control over the conversation in Washington. As House Republicans convene for their retreat in Florida, the dynamics within the party are shifting as well. Trump's influence remains strong, but dissenting voices within the GOP are increasingly vocal. Some party members express concerns that aligning too closely with Trump could alienate moderate voters. This internal struggle could complicate efforts to unify the party around a cohesive strategy as they prepare to face a divided electorate. Meanwhile, Trump has recently stepped back from aggressive trade threats against Colombia following an agreement that allows for the deportation of undocumented migrants. This retreat highlights Trump's pragmatic approach to foreign policy, where immediate political gains often take precedence over long-term strategies. The reality is that sometimes you have to recalibrate your approach to achieve your goals, remarked a political analyst. Trump's actions reflect his understanding that hardline stances must occasionally give way to compromise. As the political landscape continues to shift, the implications of these developments are profound. Democrats hope to leverage the debt ceiling debate not only to block Trump's initiatives but also to redefine their narrative as responsible stewards of fiscal policy. On the other hand, House Republicans face the challenge of balancing Trump's populist agenda with the need to attract a broader base of support. Looking ahead, the interplay between these political strategies will likely intensify, with the 2024 elections on the horizon. Both parties must navigate the complexities of their respective strategies while remaining responsive to an electorate that is increasingly polarized. The upcoming months will be crucial as party leaders and candidates refine their positions and prepare for what promises to be a contentious election cycle. As the stakes rise, the political landscape will be both a battleground and a stage for the unfolding drama of American democracy. Delta Airlines has once again claimed the title of the best U.S. airline for 2024 according to the Wall Street Journal's annual ranking. This marks the fourth consecutive year that the Atlanta-based airline has secured this prestigious recognition, and it is the seventh time in the past 8 years that Delta has achieved the top spot. The airline's consistent performance has set a high bar in the competitive aviation industry, particularly in key metrics that matter most to travelers. In the latest evaluation, Delta excelled in critical areas such as on-time arrivals and minimizing involuntary bumpings, an aspect where it stood out by only bumping one passenger throughout the entire year. Instead of forcing passengers off overbooked flights, Delta has successfully incentivized voluntary rebooking through cash bonuses and travel vouchers. This customer-centric approach reflects a broader trend in the airline industry where enhancing the passenger experience is becoming increasingly paramount. The Wall Street Journal's ranking methodology involved a comprehensive assessment of 9 major U.S. airlines based on various performance indicators including flight cancellations and delays. While Delta dominated in several categories, it did face challenges in baggage handling, where it was ranked 5th. Close behind Delta in the rankings was Southwest Airlines, which finished just 1 point lower, highlighting the fierce competition among U.S. carriers. Despite its strong performance, Southwest's notable strength in minimizing cancellations and extreme delays underscores the evolving dynamics of passenger service within the industry. John Lafter, Delta's chief of operations, expressed pride in the recognition, attributing the airline's success to the dedication and resilience of its employees. He stated, "This honor is a reflection of our people's dedication to providing safe, reliable service and delivering a premium experience for our customers." Lafter emphasized that while accolades are appreciated, they serve as motivation for continued improvement and innovation in the years to come. As Delta continues to set industry standards, the airline faces ongoing challenges and opportunities in a rapidly changing environment. The recent focus on operational reliability and customer satisfaction suggests that airlines will need to adapt quickly to shifting passenger expectations and operational hurdles. Looking ahead, Delta's commitment to enhancing service quality and operational efficiency will be critical as it aims to maintain its leadership position in 2025 and beyond. In summary, Delta Airlines' recognition as the best U.S. airline for 2024 not only reflects its impressive operational metrics but also highlights the airline's commitment to customer service. As the aviation industry evolves, the focus on reliability and passenger experience will likely shape the competitive landscape, with Delta poised to lead the way in future innovations in service enhancements. In a significant shakeup of the artificial intelligence landscape, Chinese startup DeepSeek has emerged as a formidable contender, raising questions about the sustainability of U.S. dominance in AI technology. Last week, DeepSeek launched its latest large language model, which reportedly matches the performance of OpenAI's offerings while utilizing a fraction of the resources. This development has sent shockwaves through financial markets, particularly affecting tech giants like Nvidia, which saw a staggering $400 billion wiped off its market value following the announcement. DeepSeek's achievement is being dubbed AI Sputnik moment by venture capitalist Mark Andreessen, evoking memories of the Soviet Union's surprising leap into space technology that left the US scrambling to catch up. The implications of this advance are profound. Nvidia shares plummeted by 13% at market open, contributing to a broader sell-off in tech stocks. The Nasdaq Composite Index fell by 3.5% and the S&P 500 dropped by 2.2%, marking a pivotal moment of reassessment for investors. The rapid rise of DeepSeek points to a potential shift in the dynamics of AI investment. Analysts had estimated that U.S. tech companies would collectively invest around $280 billion in AI infrastructure by 2025, with OpenAI and SoftBank recently announcing a $500 billion commitment over the next 4 years. Yet, the emergence of DeepSeek, which reportedly developed its new model for less than $6 million and in just 2 months, challenges the narrative that significant capital investment is a prerequisite for innovation. The company claimed to achieve comparable results with only 10,000 Nvidia chips, while larger players have acquired vast multiples of that figure. This shows how vulnerable the AI trade still is, noted Luca Paolini, chief strategist at Pictet Asset Management, pointing out the risks associated with industry consensus around capital expenditures. Some analysts remain skeptical about DeepSeek's claims, arguing that the company may have leveraged existing models from OpenAI, thereby raising questions about the long-term sustainability of its innovations. Bernstein analysts dismissed the assertion that DeepSeek had effectively duplicated OpenAI's work for mere millions, suggesting that the complexities of AI model development are not so easily replicated. Despite the skepticism, there is an undeniable buzz surrounding DeepSeek's accomplishments, particularly as it has captured the attention of consumers. Its chatbot rose to the top of Apple's App Store downloads in both the US and China, outperforming established competitors like ChatGPT. This surge signifies a shift in user preferences and the potential for new entrants in the AI space to gain traction. The ramifications of DeepSeek's success extend beyond just immediate market reactions. It sparks a renewed conversation about the future of AI development. Dylan Patel, chief analyst at SemiAnalysis, noted that advancements in training efficiency may ultimately reduce the costs associated with AI adoption, thereby accelerating its integration across various sectors. This could lead to a scenario where smaller entities or even individual users can harness advanced AI capabilities without needing substantial financial backing. As the dust settles, the implications for major U.S. tech firms are significant. Companies like Nvidia and Microsoft, which have heavily invested in AI infrastructure, may need to re-evaluate their strategies in light of DeepSeek's cost-effective approach. The potential for a pricing war looms, with some analysts predicting that DeepSeek's aggressive pricing could disrupt existing market dynamics and challenge established players to justify their expenditures. Looking ahead, the competition between U.S. and Chinese AI firms is likely to intensify. China's rapid advances in AI technology, combined with substantial government backing, suggest that the balance of power in this burgeoning field may be shifting. As highlighted by various analysts, the key question remains: will the U.S. be able to sustain its lead in AI development amidst rising competition? Or are we witnessing the dawn of a new era where innovation is driven by efficiency rather than sheer capital investment? In conclusion, DeepSeek's remarkable rise serves as a cautionary tale for established tech giants and a beacon of possibility for emerging players. As the industry recalibrates, the focus may shift towards maximizing efficiency and innovation, setting the stage for a more competitive and diversified AI landscape. The next chapter in AI development promises to be as unpredictable as it is exciting, with potential implications for both the tech industry and global markets. Cynthia Erivo, the vibrant star of the acclaimed film adaptation of Wicked, recently found herself in the spotlight not just for her role as Elphaba but also for her compelling journey to stardom. With an Oscar nomination for Best Actress under her belt, Erivo's rise to fame is a testament to her resilience and talent. Encapsulated in her powerful portrayal of a character that resonates deeply with her own life experiences, Erivo's ascent to fame has been nothing short of meteoric. Since its release in November, Wicked has shattered box office records, becoming the highest-grossing movie adaptation of a stage musical in history. With critics comparing its success to the blockbuster Gladiator II, the film's appeal is particularly strong among younger audiences, especially teenage girls who are captivated by its themes and characters. In a recent interview, Erivo reflected on her connection to Elphaba, acknowledging the parallels between their journeys. "I think I was surprised by how connected I felt to Elphaba," she stated. "As you peel away those layers, yes, I understand what it feels like to be set apart from everybody else and not fit in." Born in London to Nigerian parents who fled the aftermath of the Biafran War, Erivo's childhood was marked by challenges, including estrangement from her father. Raised by her mother, a nurse, she discovered her passion for singing at a young age. Her journey into the performing arts was fraught with obstacles, from struggling to gain access to auditions to facing systemic barriers at drama schools. Despite these challenges, Erivo persevered, eventually earning recognition for her performances in productions like The Color Purple and Genius, Aretha, the latter earning her a Primetime Emmy nomination. Erivo's experience at the Royal Academy of Dramatic Art (RADA) was pivotal in shaping her career, although it was not without its difficulties. She faced biases and systemic challenges that many artists of color encounter in the industry. In her role as vice president of RADA alongside David Harewood as president, Erivo is now working to address these issues within the institution, which has faced criticism for its lack of inclusivity. "I've never really talked about how tough my journey has been," she revealed, suggesting that her experiences have equipped her with the tools necessary to navigate the complexities of the entertainment industry. The recent success of Wicked has opened new doors for Erivo, who is now poised to take on several upcoming film projects and release her own music. Reflecting on the film's impact, she noted the emotional weight of her character's journey and the connections audiences are forming with it. "You can't help but take some of that alienation on," she explained, emphasizing the importance of representation in storytelling. As Erivo looks ahead, she remains grounded in her roots while embracing the opportunities that come with her newfound fame. "I'm an oddball, so I'm going to try and find ways to make it make sense to me," she remarked, hinting at her desire to carve out a unique space for herself in the industry. With the second installment of Wicked on the horizon and plans for a mini-tour, the future looks bright for this multifaceted artist. Cynthia Erivo's journey is a powerful reminder of the transformative power of storytelling and the resilience required to overcome adversity. As she continues to break barriers and inspire others, her story will undoubtedly resonate with many, reflecting the complexities of identity, belonging, and the pursuit of dreams. In a striking display of its renewed commitment to strict immigration enforcement, the Trump administration conducted a series of high-profile immigration raids across the United States, with Chicago becoming the focal point of the operation. Early Sunday morning, federal agents, supported by multiple agencies, initiated a campaign that resulted in 956 arrests nationwide. This operation, which was notably live-streamed by Trump's border czar Tom Homan, highlights a significant escalation in deportation efforts that have instilled fear and uncertainty, particularly among immigrant communities, including the Indian diaspora. The raids were characterized by their coordinated approach, involving not only Immigration and Customs Enforcement (ICE) but also the FBI, the DEA, and the U.S. Marshals. This multi-agency effort aimed to send a clear and forceful message regarding the administration's stance on immigration enforcement. As reported by Bloomberg, agents were seen knocking on doors in Chicago's Hermosa neighborhood calling out for residents to open their doors. While many immigrants were aware of their rights and remained cautious, the operation still led to the apprehension of individuals, including a previously deported Mexican man who was seized after returning home. 4 undocumented immigrants, including many from the Indian community. The implications of such operations are dire. The Trump administration's aggressive deportation strategy has created a climate of fear, pushing many individuals further into the shadows and limiting their access to essential services. The Indian community in particular faces heightened anxiety as a significant number of its members are in the U.S. on temporary visas or have overstayed their visas. The fear of raids and potential deportation has disrupted lives in families, especially among mixed-status households where some members may hold citizenship or legal residency while others do not. The broader context of these operations reveals a significant shift in immigration policy under Trump's second term. The administration has relaxed protections for sensitive locations such as schools and churches, making them potential targets for raids. Furthermore, ICE has been granted expanded authority to expedite removals without court hearings, raising concerns about due process and the legal rights of those apprehended. The military's involvement, including the use of aircraft to deport individuals, marks a controversial step in the administration's approach to immigration. The ramifications of these mass deportations extend beyond individual lives. Economically, sectors heavily reliant on undocumented workers such as agriculture and construction may face significant labor shortages, which could lead to increased costs for businesses and consumers alike. Socially, immigrant communities report heightened levels of anxiety and depression as families grapple with the constant threat of separation and the loss of safety in their neighborhoods. This growing mistrust of law enforcement may further complicate community relations, deterring immigrants from reporting crimes or seeking help from authorities. The global implications are notable as well. Countries like Colombia and Mexico have expressed resistance to accepting deportees, leading to diplomatic tensions with the U.S. The situation has prompted Indian officials to closely monitor developments, particularly concerning the treatment of Indian nationals in the U.S. As the number of H-1B visa holders continues to grow, restrictive immigration measures threaten to strain bilateral relations between the U.S. and India. Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker has called for a balanced approach to immigration enforcement, emphasizing the need to secure borders while also protecting law-abiding residents. Advocacy groups have condemned the raids, particularly when conducted in sensitive locations. The Catholic Church has described such actions as transforming places of solace into sites of fear. Looking ahead, the Trump administration shows no signs of slowing its immigration crackdown. Reports indicate that ICE is being pressured to significantly increase daily arrest quotas, with talks of expanding facilities to accommodate a surge in detained individuals. As legislative changes reshape the immigration landscape, immigrant communities are mobilizing in response. Local governments and advocacy groups are working diligently to provide resources and legal assistance, aiming to counter the administration's narrative and support those at risk of deportation. As this contentious issue unfolds, it remains clear that the dynamics of immigration enforcement will continue to evolve, shaping not only the lives of individuals but also the broader socioeconomic fabric of the United States. The resilience of immigrant communities in the face of adversity serves as a testament to their enduring fight for justice and recognition within a nation that has long positioned itself as a land of opportunity.